Oh, I didn't realize that's how OBS open. I guess I can close that.
All right.
All right. Tell me when we are live. Nope. It looks like we're live.
We're live. We're live when Meeseeks says we're live.
All right. Swissy, do you want to stretch out that bar along the bottom so it fills out more space for me?
The
scrolling bar, the scrolling thing, or you could just make it. You could just go into its properties and make it long. Also, that would also solve the problem.
Wait, I'm confused.
I basically wanted to go from the donation.
The donation
along the bottom.
Oh, what do you want me to do with it? Wow,
your stream is way better than my stream.
What do you want me to do with it?
Okay, I wanted to basically go from the edge of the logo to where the people are on the right. I wanted to take up that whole space.
Done.
So if you need to make it longer, like go into it, you'll have to edit.
Oh, yes. I like it.
This is how it's meant to
go into its properties and make the width like 800 or something, and then adjust that.
Incredible. Are you sure we don't just do this?
This is what you meant to do.
Our donations are more important than the stream itself.
If you donate, it will be all people can see.
Tom, the one true master.
Tom. The donation stream. All right, there we go.
Hey, Steven, how'd you do that thing where it doesn't show our picture things in the
I don't think Swissy has that turned on.
And it's a setting.
How do you turn it on and off?
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about?
That thing I'm supposed to do, voice chat, copy. And paste.
Oh, along the bottom, it's in it's in
Okay.
settings, and you go to movable avatar / video screens.
Should I put the voice chat?
Oh, yeah, enable chat avatars. No, player avatar size. Yeah, the voice chat.
Yeah, it's on names only.
Go ahead and put that on.
Okay.
Ignore all of this, folks. I mean, I don't think I can edit this out of the beginning. You know what? It's fine.
Okay, good. I'm gonna make that small. Also, the large one is hilarious.
Yeah, the large one's real big. All right, there you
Okay,
go. See, that's good.
I'm gonna make that smaller, I think, so I can see more.
And since you're the only one that can hear it, I'm going to need you to call out if somebody donates, because we can't hear it unless we're also listening to the stream.
I'll hear Homura, and I'll be very scared.
All right, you'll be frightened for a moment.
I will be the spook.
All right, what's up, everybody? I am Super Ninja 5506, and we are going to be playing a homebrew tabletop game that I made. Everybody will be introducing their characters in just a minute.
Totally staring.
But for now,
TheDarkBoco,
welcome
thank you for following.
Thank you. For now, welcome to the Dark Dimension. I hope Swissy can hear that, or it would be stupid.
I can hear it.
That'd be beautiful if he just has music turned off.
All right. Be sure to let us know in the chat if anything is too loud, too quiet. We'll try to be paying attention to that.
Is somebody else paying attention to the chat? Because I don't have that up.
I can see it.
Okay.
I have it up.
I have it up on my phone.
All right. So
for my mod duties.
Allow me to read the campaign introduction that I have written down here. Metro City Private Academy has been shut down for a few years for reasons unknown. Last year, it was bought by a doctor from America and has since reopened, promising prestige and guaranteed success once again. For 3 of you, it's an opportunity to advance in the world. You got in a bit late, it being your junior year, but you're confident you can live up to the expectations of the school. For 1 of you, it's a new job opportunity with plenty of stability. Regardless, it's been a fairly normal first week of school. You still barely know your schoolmates, but the 3 of you in the junior homeroom, Krosru, Steven, and Noah, have been assigned a science project. The topic is up to you, but you have to tell your homeroom teacher what it is by Monday morning. It is now Sunday, about 9 a.m., and the three of you and one other student, Dmitry Nautomich, who was assigned to your group, have agreed to meet up at a cafe just inside the Academy District to discuss your presentation. So basically what I'm going to have you do here is, how do you arrive at this cafe, and in what order? So if you guys want to determine it kind of randomly, I will
be there 10 minutes early in case no one else shows up.
Okay, does anybody else want to be there earlier than that?
Nah, fuck that.
Okay, so I'm going to, let me turn on some ambience for you here.
I was really hoping we'd be in the class when you announced it, so I would have just banged my head against the table repeatedly when you called out Krosru and
All right, so Josh, if you arrive at the cafe 10 minutes early, you said?
Yes.
Okay. The cafe you find yourself in smells faintly of bread and coffee. A few tired A few tired-looking students from various local schools mill around, but the place is mostly empty. A waiter, tall, bald, and built like a truck, waves to you as you enter and says, in a voice that kind of surprises you considering his size, "Hello and welcome to Heaven on Earth Coffee Shop. Please take a seat anywhere you like."
Yes.
So just you
And
wanna
then
sit down at the table?
I awkwardly shuffle away.
You're gonna just take a booth or something?
Yep.
Okay.
As
I would
far
like to
away
talk-
from other people, preferably.
Okay,
So,
so
because-
you take a booth kind of in the corner. The only other person, thank you, Meeseeks. The only other person in that area of the cafe is a table like kind of next to yours. They're not in a booth. They're like in the kind of the middle of the room reading a magazine, and that is you kind of recognize her. She's actually a teacher at your school, but she doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you. She's just drinking her coffee. Or do you drink coffee, Boko, I should say? Or Izumi?
I like hot chocolate with marshmallows and whipped cream.
All right.
That's
Well, you're
cool.
drinking your hot chocolate and reading the paper. Basically, you're not really paying attention to what's going on around you.
What a juxtaposition of like maturity.
Yeah. So next person can arrive is either going to be Krosru or Noah. You guys can fight that out amongst yourselves.
I mean,
I'm gonna begin playing Deadly Fight. What was that? Deadly Fight 9 on my GS Viva.
All right. While you're waiting for the other kids to show up, sure.
Screw it, I'll show up next.
feel free, Tom.
If you don't.
All right. So Noah, you walk in, same thing. It smells wonderful in here. A bit noisier than you'd probably like, but there's not too many people in here. And as you walk in, you see the sign in front of the door says, "Please seat yourself," and you see the waiter off in the distance taking somebody's order, and you can see Josh and weirdly your music teacher sitting off to one side.
I'll
Steven seems to be playing a video game, and Izumi Sensei is just reading a magazine or newspaper, not really bothered.
I'll sigh. Has this cafe got like a counter?
Yeah, there's a counter. The waiter, it doesn't look like it's super staffed this early in the morning. There's only the waiter seems to be the only staff member in the front of the store right now.
I'll sigh. I'll just go and sit at the counter until more people show up.
All right. So Noah's very intentionally ignoring Steven off in the corner.
He's on his playing his game. I don't want to interrupt. And have to make small talk.
Update: I am losing on easy.
All right. I guess Krosru, when do you arrive? You arrive
hey, what's up, guys? I'm here.
You just kick in the door and say that.
Pretty much.
A few older looking patrons like kind of stare at you, and some of the students nearby laugh, but otherwise like no one really pays you mind
Hey, love you guys.
unless Noah or Steven wants to specifically notice you, or Izumi for that matter.
Well, one of them will because I sit as close to Noah as physically possible.
I play my macro card. Go away, Sroub. I've got my hand up. I'm like looking away so he doesn't see me.
he
Thought
sees you.
I've got distinctive green hair, so
Hey.
don't really blend in well.
All right.
Hi, Sroub. How are you?
I'm alive.
You sure are. All right. So you guys wait another about 15 minutes for Dimitri to show up, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. You're probably better off just starting without
That's the noise Noah makes when he realizes that Dimitri's not showing up yet.
him. So now,
Hey, where's
you
Dimitri?
guys-
Not a bitch.
Are you guys gonna go sit down by Steven,
gonna
alert
sit
him
by
to your
Steven.
presence? Because I suspect he probably hasn't noticed you yet.
Absolutely no idea.
He's Captain Not America. He notices everything.
I'll go and sit opposite Steven.
Okay.
This
Rose is
visibly
going over there
startles
as
me.
well.
I
do the little-
once again sit as close as physically possible to Noah.
I hope these tracks are looping. They are. All right, I'm going to turn down the ambience a little while you guys are doing this. Okay, so you guys have a science project to do. What do you think you're going to... The teacher kind of left it intentionally broad. He wants to see what you guys come up with for, like, your
All right,
project.
I'll pull out my science notebook and stare at its many highlighted pages, and then slowly look up and say, "I don't really know what we're learning." Is it chemistry?
Probably.
Guys, are you being serious?
There's a lot more numbers than I expected.
Jesus Christ. Noah is he excuses himself and goes to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Where he weeps.
He proceeds to...
For once, Krosru does not sit as close as physically possible to him.
Does he follow him to the bathroom?
No, I'm just. No.
All right. Well, Noah's away. The waiter comes by and takes your order. You guys want anything specific? It won't give you any like stat buffs or anything, but it's just like a kind of like cafe. They have like little sandwiches. They have coffee, tea, water,
Cinnamon roll.
cinnamon roll. Obviously.
Cinnamon roll.
Let me get back in. All right, that'll be one cinnamon roll. Anything for you, sir? He looks at you, Krosru.
Hey, black coffee.
One black coffee for you, sir. All right, I'll
With
be
cream
right out
and
with
sugar.
cream and sugar. He pens all of this down as you're saying it with just a gentle smile for the size
I'm
of this
totally
man.
staring, aren't I?
And he goes, "Of course, I'll be right out with it in just a second."
Hey, zombie
And
sorcerer, or whatever.
he-
Thank you for following.
Thank you. He goes behind the counter, starts making his thing. At some point, I imagine Noah has to come back.
Do I have to?
You
For
do.
Windows.
Basically, Noah, let me explain to you your thought process here. If you don't do this project is not getting done.
After some
Great.
muffled screaming from the bathroom, I return.
Science, am I right?
I suggest right.
I
we
think
should
this
take
was
a-
my algebra notebook. Oh.
Stevens. Look,
I pull out like
Think-
3 more notebooks that are all not the science notebook.
is that an English book?
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Right, I think there's an easier way to do this.
Okay.
You guys do nothing. I'll
I'm
sort it out.
Well, I mean,
Doing
We-
nothing
we
is what
couldn't-
I do best. Ha!
we couldn't just put all the work on you. Maybe I can make like a
The tree
Like,
and
like a sign or something. Do we need a sign for anything?
Yes, you can be in charge of doing the presentation.
The only sign you need is a peace sign. Fuck.
I like to imagine that was in character.
It was.
At this point, I've completely just zoned Krosru out. I'm just not dealing with him today.
Because I got
Alright.
this pack of new markers, and they're very vibrant.
All right.
Right.
So
Krosru
as this
sniffs
number-
the markers.
as Krosru is slipping the markers, a glance at the clock. You said you would get here about 8. It's almost 9, and Dimitri is still not here.
Anybody know how to contact Dimitri? Like,
Nah,
Oh
I don't
no.
speak Russian.
No. Yeah, I haven't talked to him or most people in our class.
All right.
that's...
You're kind of in the middle of just being exasperated at this point, and then suddenly, all of you start to feel a little woozy out of nowhere. And
Hey,
you kind
nap
of look
time
around.
already?
and
Ha!
You kind of start to look around, and wonder if it's happening to anybody else. And then suddenly, a wave of nausea washes over you, and all of the lights in the cafe just go out. It is pitch black.
Oh no!
You are
Neither.
swallowed by darkness, and after
I'm
a
feeling a
moment,
little-
the nausea fades, but the darkness does not.
Nausea Fade's a good name for like.
And Izumi, you are here too now. The same thing happens to you. You feel nauseous at the table you're at, and then darkness.
Did I finish my hot chocolate?
Lights out. It's time to party. Let's go.
Did I get my cinnamon roll?
You did not. The waiter did not come back.
Oh no!
So eventually, your eyes begin to adjust, and you can see the silhouettes of tables and chairs through a dim purple light that pours in through the windows, which you begin to realize are broken, as is almost everything in the entire shop. The table in front of the
Hey, you
table.
broke it just like my heart. Ha ha.
That's dark, that man.
The table in front of you is almost comically the only thing intact. And then you notice that nobody else is here apart from the four of you. Everybody, I want you to roll a luck roll.
Dimitri especially is not here. What is a luck roll?
Ha!
And how do I do it? Somebody tell me, because I probably suck the most at this.
Oh, he wasn't
Okay,
here
so-
when we did macros.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so in your character sheet,
Yeah, that.
if you scroll down on your character sheet, there's a thing that says luck with a dice next to it. Click that.
Okay. Oh, neat. I'll just keep this to the
So
side off
this-
the stream.
Yeah, this will be a large roll for you.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed in my high luck.
All right, Izumi, I need you to roll one as well.
Oh my god, get out of the way.
Try again.
That's not quite what that does.
So everybody was setting up macros.
I screwed them off the macro when I made it.
Just roll a d20 plus one.
It just says roll d20.
you,
I'll
you
fix it.
tried.
So I'm gonna be pulling that up anytime I want.
I'm actually gonna
roll.
Oh
put some ambience while this has happened. All right,
Oh,
so Krosru, suddenly your chair just breaks and you fall on your ass, and you realize your
I laugh.
chair was
Hey, yeah,
also
what's that about?
not- was also not doing too great. Like basically everything in this place is fucking trashed, which is weird considering.
I'm not
And
trashed.
Then you realize it's still dark too, which is again super weird. So the four of you are alone in this dark restaurant all of a sudden, and what are you going to do? The three of you suddenly notice there's another person in here, and it's your music teacher, Izumi Sensei.
Hey, Izumi Sensei, what's up?
Mrs. Zumi?
I curl in a small ball and start making very scared noises. Just like underlaying whatever during everyone else is talking.
I go to look at the doors to the cafe and look out like the window and shit.
All right, well, there is no door there. It's just hanging off the side. And as you look outside, the first thing that catches your eye is it appears to be nighttime, which is weird considering it was definitely like early morning a couple minutes ago. And the second thing that's off is there's something off about the sky. You squint upwards, almost in disbelief, as you see not one, but two moons shining in the clouded night sky, and one of them is fractured. Through the purplish mist, you can see the skyscrapers of Metro City in the distance, but there are a few less than you recall there being, and all of them look like they're in various states of disrepair. But the most striking thing is just how, like, empty the street is. Academy City, the Academy District especially, is usually bustling with students, and there's just nobody here.
All right, who drugged me?
Did we always have two moons? Because I could have sworn we didn't.
I don't actually know. maybe they made a second one. I
would they
continue to be curled into a ball.
Krosru steps out into the street. I step out into the street. I gotta get used to that.
All right. Anybody else doing anything? Josh is still curled on a ball on the floor.
I roll towards them.
I take a picture
Josh
of like,
slowly. Yeah, your phone's still. You don't have any reception here, but your phones still work.
I'm gonna take pictures of the skyline and the moon and shit.
I call 911.
You have
There is no response.
uh,
I
With
cry a
you're
little.
in
You,
Japan.
you have zero service.
I
right
call my dad.
now. Also no response. There is no service.
I have run out of options.
Press
Call the
C1.
cops. Call my dad. Nothing else. That's all I got. All right, Izumi, are you doing anything specific?
oh no, I'm just muttering stuff in Finnish under my breath again. Like a-
Are you following them, or are you still at your table attempting to read a newspaper?
Have you like Izumi realized that anything's happening, or is she just too involved in the paper?
Listen, I
It's
got a
great.
20 on my luck roll. I'm probably sitting on thin air right now.
All right. So actually, I'm gonna need anybody who's at the door or in the street to roll a mind check for me, real quick.
Well, fuck me. I gotta open my thing again. I'm gonna probably have to do that a lot, aren't I?
Hey,
This is D&D, so that would make sense. Never mind.
22.
What, mind?
No, mine.
Mind.
Yeah, mine.
That's what I just said.
Okay, so 22. Swiss
Oh,
got
yeah.
6. Josh, you're not looking around, I imagine, or Steven is not looking around, I imagine, and Izumi is apparently just muttering things in Swedish.
Yeah, under my, I can like vaguely hear them, but I want to finish reading my newspaper first.
You cannot see your newspaper.
Oh, this is
It is so dark in here, my dude.
Your newspaper finished
Dark
itself.
vision, bitches.
Oh, I turn on the flashlight on my phone.
Hey, there you go.
Ooh.
You can see a little bit further now from the ground.
I call
right,
911 again just in case.
I can still see shit with my dark vision, right?
Still response. Yeah, you still have that. That's just a thing. You can
Hey.
just see better in the dark because that's just a thing you can do. All right, and with your roll of 22, Noah, you see across the street is like everything looks broken as shit, but it looks more or less like how you came in here. And the subway tunnel across the street, the stairs that lead down to the subway, you see like a bright light coming from it, pinkish orange in color, and it's descending the stairs, and then it fades out completely. You can't see it anymore.
All right. I call out to the other 3, and explain to them like, guys, I see a light going into the subway. I think we should follow it.
Haha,
What if
sounds
it's
cool.
dangerous?
I side roll my newspaper and stick it in one of my pockets and walk over to them.
I respond to the, what if it's dangerous? Well, look around you.
I'd rather
What
not.
options?
What's
It's
life without a little
scary
danger?
here.
Huh? Haha.
I like how you end every sentence with haha.
I look
Right.
at Krosru and Izumi and I go, honestly, I'm willing to leave him. I'm willing to leave him behind.
I as quickly as I can scramble up. Okay, no, it's fine. We can follow the light.
I
If
muster
he
under
rolls
my
up
breath,
again, I'll
damn
just
it.
roll him.
All right. So, are you all going down? Or are you all going to the subway tunnels?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Would you like to attempt to be stealthy about it?
Hey.
Fuck it, yeah, sure.
I mean,
That would be a
hey.
body check, by the way, if you decide that's the direction you want to go in.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it quietly. I've got
Fuck it, I'll try
fucking
it.
weighted dice.
All right, you're pretty sneaky. That's not super sneaky, either of you.
I've got
Oh,
one
God,
body.
my
I don't know
rolls.
what you expect.
My rolls have
Izumi,
all been under 10
if
so
you're
far.
attempting to be sneaky, I would like you to. Don't mind me. I'm writing down these numbers because I need to know them, and they will get lost in the shuffle because they are not labeled. 13, 10, 11. All right.
Noah is 2 times as sneaky as us.
So
I
Noah, you instantly just go into like a kung fu crouch.
He's
basically.
padding along on the balls of his feet.
And everybody else is just kind of walking normally.
I
but,
literally
like-
tripped down the stairs.
Can I be doing that cartoon sneak walk where I like really extend my leg and I'm like trying really hard, but it just puts a lot of weight on every floorboard?
There are no floorboards in the middle of the street, but sure.
Can I quietly be humming to myself? Everybody was kung fu fighting.
If you want, sure. All right.
Yes,
so as you enter the subway tunnel, immediately it gets even darker. The only light down here is coming from the stairs behind you and holes in the ceiling and bathing spots of the room in an eerie purple hue.
Josh's cell phone.
And Josh's cell phone, which he still might have on, which really doesn't help the whole sneaky thing.
Yeah, no, I did not turn it off.
So the only thing
also
of,
turns his flashlight on.
all right. The only thing of note you can see in the dim light down here is the source of that orange light, which is on the far side of the subway tunnel. And it's a small spherical object with shifting hues of pink, orange, and yellow surrounded by 2 concentric and spinning rings. And immediately below it, you see a silvery lock of hair and a puddle of blood.
I throw a rock at
I
it.
hope that's not Chris's blood.
This doesn't look good.
All right, so one of these things definitely does not notice any of you, but the figure on the ground does.
I pull out my phone,
And,
take out
a
the camera, and try to zoom in on it.
All right, and you can see in the distance a head lifts up a little bit, and a feminine voice comes out from the bleeding figure on the ground. Hold on, I forgot. I'm on the wrong part of my notes right now. She shouts, "Hello, I could use a little help here."
Hey, do you think she
Unless
needs
you're-
help?
Unless you're evil, in which case I'm super strong and you should fuck right off.
Are we evil?
Just guys, group huddle. Are we the
Out
bad
loud?
guys?
Are
Like,
we-
guys, are we the bad guys?
Good or bad?
Uh,
There's only one way
I-
to chill.
What?
I don't even know what I mean.
You know, this was a mistake. No, we're good, guys.
Guys, I'm super stuck over here, actually. Like, you guys kind of seem bumbling a little bit. I don't think you're bad guys unless you're really bad at it. So could you, like, help me out,
really
please?
good. I go, really good at it because you don't suspect us at all.
my dad does
Yeah,
say I'm bumbling.
I ask, what's the password?
Yeah. Okay, and she actually, like, something you kind of start to notice is, you can now see that her bottom half is trapped under roughly a shit ton of concrete. Like, she is very stuck.
Oh no.
I will go and help the lady.
Do you
So
want a granola bar?
I don't know what that is.
Steven Rogers, which book covers a shit ton of concrete?
I flip through as many books and then say none of them.
Oh God.
We don't know what to do. So Noah makes his way over to her, and are you going to attempt to lift the concrete off of her? Also, as you're doing this, the orb kind of turns towards you guys and goes, "Hello, I see you are here to help."
Ooh.
Why is the orb talking?
Hi, it looks like you're trying to clear some rubble. Would you like some help with that?
Wait a second. Is this
I-
a dream?
I have no.
Did I eat too many Doritos?
I
I
approach
currently
the orb
have
and I
no
poke it.
corporeal body. I cannot help lift this. Also, nobody I have been able to scan is particularly strong.
I poke the orb.
I attempt to pinch myself to see if I wake up.
Okay, so Noah, you're heading up towards the woman on the ground.
Yeah.
Izumi, I don't know what you're doing, and Krosru and Steven are just kind of hanging back, and the orb is kind of floating near you.
I poke the orb.
I walk
Yeah.
over to it. I want to see how heavy the concrete is.
It is super fucking heavy. So you two are over helping her out. As you guys are doing that, I would like both of you to roll a body check. Krosru, as you poke at this orb, it kind of turns towards you, and then it emits an orangish light from the front of it that seems to kind of scan your entire body.
Whoa, haha.
It does a quick spin around you while doing that, and then goes back to kind of the neutral position where it started. And it says aloud, scanning complete, now generating body. Well, you didn't do good. So you start to lift this, and then you start attempting to lift the concrete, and you just like tweak your back a little bit, and you're like, oh no,
I'm too old for this.
All right, so Noah, do you want to attempt to help lift the concrete off her?
Yeah, let's have a go.
Oh, hang on. I don't think
Cool.
Swissy has the
Two.
3D dice on.
And Swissy, you might
Huh?
want to turn the 3D
Huh?
dice on. Okay, so
What is
there's
that
a
where?
setting
Huh?
at the top. There's the
There
thing
you
that
go.
says settings. If you scroll
see
down
it.
to enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice, that will
Oh,
help
cool.
you out.
It's the gear in the upper right. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it? Okay.
I don't know what it does, but cool.
Okay. So yeah, neither of you roll a high enough check to even like budge this concrete, and she's just. You can now see that it's kind of weird. Her hair is a silvery color, and her skin appears to be kind of lightish purple. She has bright red eyes and pointed ears.
She's an alien.
So yeah,
Me-
neither of you. And she's like, "Don't worry. Do you guys want to try again? This is like I'm
Don't
keeping it cool, but I'm in actually like a ton of pain right now."
In the meantime, I asked the orb, what the fuck was that? Haha.
As you ask it that, the orb says, "Generation complete," and it kind of like starts spitting out flesh, sort of.
Really?
From itself.
Oh no!
After a moment, that becomes a full person, clothed even, with dark black hair, a red headband, a tank top, and his uniform tied around his waist.
Oh,
it is
it's
created. It is
two of them
created
now.
a second Krosru Sroub,
Hell yeah.
Right, so
who says
Can I
says
high
back
five?
to you, "I have scanned and I have scanned and recreated your form to attempt to help out, Miss Deanna.
Hey,
can
I try to high five the other Krosru.
It doesn't really know what to do, so it slowly he slowly lifts his arm and then does what you do.
So they're just standing there pointing their hands at each other.
Can I yell at them to
Basically.
stop playing volleyball with Guilty Spark and come and help?
Hey, I did things. I got 2 of me now.
Oh,
No,
God, why is there 2 of them? Why is there 2 of them? Why is there 2 of them?
The Krosrus.
then,
If I control the other one, we both go over to help, I guess.
Maybe
you do
this is
not,
a
but it
fever
decides
dream.
to also go over to help. So Steven is just kind of super distracted. Y'all are over there. Basically, everybody who could make a strength check has made their strength check at this point.
Except for
I
me.
mean, I can
And
attempt
as-
to help.
As Krosru and the orb are starting to walk over to do that, no, not even close. So I'm gonna give you guys
1, 2, 3. Please roll a 4, Swissy. Please roll a 4.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting how to roll. I suck. That's strength, right? You can make a
Right,
drinking game
body.
out of me asking
Body,
questions. Body. Okay.
body.
So at this point, Izumi and Noah have backed off a little bit to recuperate.
Hey!
So close. So close to a 4.
21. Also not good enough. This concrete, you managed to shift it a little bit,
What?
but this concrete is dumbly heavy.
You need to roll like a 30.
Hey guys,
Wait a
this
minute,
concrete is dumbly
Okay,
heavy.
so hold on, a
Just
thing
ninja.
happens near how.
I
As
know,
the
but I have an
as
idea.
the orb in Krosru's body starts walking over behind you guys to attempt to help out, suddenly it just stops dead and stares directly at the side of the subway tunnel where the train would usually be. You guys are kind of against the back wall right now, and the train tunnel, the actual train part of the tunnel is on the opposite side from where you are. It looks that way, and you realize that it's not a perfect copy of Krosru. One of its eyes appears to be a glowing orange color, and the other one is the same but pink. And he's also wearing 2 giant white hoop earrings.
I'm totally
But
scared,
as that
aren't I?
happens, he pauses, looks over, and says, "Hostiles approaching, Miss Deanna. 1 mage, several low-level shadows." Deanna looks up at him and goes, "Ah, shit. Hey, you kid," pointing at the closest person to her right now, which is Steven. "There should be a bag on that bench over there. There's a bunch of rings in there. Grab one for yourself and then pass them out to the others."
Sure. Okay.
As I receive my ring, I say,
So you do that.
"Hey,
Rings-
Ocean Noodles, thanks for following." Ha
That's a weird thing for you to just say.
I just look at him confused, go, what?
All right, so I'm assuming you do that, Josh? Or
Yes.
Steven
Steven does that.
All right,
I,
so as you're kind of passing them out, Orb says, hostile engagement imminent. And Diana tries to kind of just shift and it looks like she's trying to grab something that's caught under the concrete. But before any of you can really react to that, the wall on the subway track just explodes outward in a fiery ball of heat and concrete. And it's far enough away that it doesn't really affect you from this distance, but most of you have probably never seen an explosion before, and it worries you a little bit.
Not a
Says
real
you.
one.
A figure in a dark purple robe with smoke pouring out of his outstretched hand steps through the open pole, arms outstretched. I would like all 4 of you to roll a mind roll.
Oh no.
Well, no. Okay, was that 15 and 22 your mind rolls?
Yes.
Okay. To you, Noah, you can't see his face, or you can't even tell that it's a him. But this man is kind of built, and
He's hench.
he looks he looks vaguely familiar, but you can't place it.
Another guy, yeah.
But you can tell that he is large, and he speaks. "Well, well, well. To what do I owe the pleasure, Deanna? And who are your little friends?" The woman on the ground, who you at this point have gathered her name is Deanna. She looks up and goes, "Fuck off, Chuck. I don't have time to deal with your low-level bullshit on top of this today."
Fucking
Chuck.
Right. Right, can I just interject for a moment? Noah just goes, "The fuck is going on?"
Fair enough.
Chuck and Deanna both sort of just ignore you. That's rude,
Focus.
Deanna. Maybe you'll be willing to take more of a. Sorry, let me try that again.
Yeah.
That's rude, Deanna. Maybe you'll be more willing to talk when some of these mundanes are a pile of ash on the ground. And the man stretches out his hand, and a bright flash of fire appears, rushing across the room towards Krosru. You sense movement from behind you, and before any of you can really react, that light just detonates. And all of you are knocked backwards to the ground. When the smoke clears and your eyes adjust, you see the charred, like, super fucked up body of Krosru on the ground in front of you.
Oh God!
Literally
And
killed me.
I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative.
Thank you, God.
You killed me. Wait, was it the real Krosru? Wait.
I need you to
No,
roll
it's
initiative
the
also,
other-
Krosru.
It's the other one.
Ah.
All right, and I'm going to need you to give those scores to me in just a second. I need to change the aim.
Initiative.
By the way, Ninja, quick question. Do you know
Sure.
why all this has been going on?
Yep.
Is there any kind of like large, long sturdy?
Oh wait, I
material
rolled
anywhere?
intelligence. Ah,
Good job.
buttons.
There's been this place is pretty jacked up. You
Same-
can see
same
stuff
roll.
on the
Same
ground,
fucking
like it's like little bits of rebar. You can see
Anything I
like
can make a lever out of though.
a lever. Roll and I'll let you do this on your turn.
Okay.
All right, so I need you all to give me your initiative scores.
9.
14.
9 for Krosru Sroub. I'm doing these one at a time. Sorry. 9 for Krosru Sroub. Steven.
10.
All right. Izumi.
14.
All right. And Noah.
16.
16. All right. Let me sort those real quick. Some of these got super high initiatives. All right. So first up,
More than one.
I actually need to show you guys the battle map first of all. So you should be able to see that.
And I have to adjust accordingly. Ah.
These are kind of like roughly the positions you were in. Let me actually adjust those a little bit because people got knocked backwards.
How big should the battle map be? Like, should it show everything?
If you scroll down, you're probably gonna have to zoom out a little bit to be able to see all the enemies.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
that's basically what your battle map looks like. As you can see, I put some effort into this.
Swissy can
Alright.
see a lot more than I can see.
I zoomed out.
Even
Yeah, there's
still,
a zoom slider on the side.
No, like my entire thing is pitch black.
Rip.
Pitch black. That shouldn't be the case. Like you can actually see like literally nothing.
I love how the fucking Deanna is like underneath something. Her little icon
Yeah,
is.
that's what I did intentionally. All right, let me.
Also, I have a King's card that's been on since we did that fucking card. I'm just. I'm gonna refresh
So
it.
can everybody else see the battle map fine?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see all your characters with
I think now,
outlined
I think
stuff. Okay, it just took a second to load or something.
I just refreshed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need to label these because I didn't think to label the tokens ahead of time. So, allow me to do that real quick.
All right. It looks way too zoomed out when I do it for the stream, so I'm just gonna scroll back and forth.
You're just gonna
between the
deal
two
with
as
it
things
for a
go.
minute?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you can see the numbers underneath these, but this is just something I have to do as the DM real quick because I fucked it up. And 5.
Rest in peace. Peace. Damn it! I fucked it up.
Rest in peace.
Okay,
Rest
so
in
this
peace.
this blue token over here is the guy that was that's the guy
Chuck?
that was on the ground. That's Chuck.
Norris.
And these 5 red tokens are like small shadowy beings that appear to be holding like weapons, like crude weapons, but the weapons are made of the same material as their bodies, sort of. They're all shadow. And first up in the order is Shadow number 2, whose movement I have to check really quick, but I'm pretty sure it's not high enough to actually do any harm to you. Nope. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, next up is the orb, who, as you guys kind of look around, you see that there's a second Krosru who's just fine, and then you remember that the orb scanned him.
Hey,
So
you're still alive.
You hope that the one on the ground is the orb, but none of you except Krosru
No, I
really
don't.
knows that.
No, I don't. I'm assume what I wish.
That's fair. All right, so Noah, it is now your turn. You see these shadowy figures start to push you, and before you do anything, Noah, Deanna actually calls out to you. She's like, "Okay, so I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but I'm gonna need you to like focus on that ring for a second, because you do not stand a chance against these things as you are right now."
I'm gonna go do what she says and just look at the ring intently.
All right, as you start to look at it,
I lick the ring.
do you want to? It's not your turn. Do you want to like describe your transformation sequence? Because that's what's going to happen right here. As you sort of like figure out, like, I want you to kind of describe how this power starts to come to you, and then how your transformation sequence goes.
I was not prepared for this. Oh, fuck.
It can be super boring if you wanted to. I wish I hadn't phrased it like that, but
Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. Right. Well, I hate having the highest initiative now. I've been boned.
so the rest of you have some time to think about your transformation.
Yeah, you guys didn't just get transformation sequence. Go. Right, so I look into right. Can you describe the ring?
The ring, it's silver, and it has it's a silver ring. There's a little bit of carvings onto it that you can't see super well in the moonlight, and it's got a big green gem in the center of it.
Right, I look at the big green gem, and from within the gem, I see myself, but in my transformed form.
All right.
And then an explosion of green light, and I'm transformed.
All right. An explosion of green light forms around you, and you switch from that into that. I'm gonna have to just drag this off the map real quick. I'm just gonna delete it. Boop, you're gone.
Can't believe.
And I have to give you give you control of this token.
Yeah.
I don't have to show the nameplate. All right, and there you go. You are now transformed, and that's a free action to do that, by the way. So you can still move and attack. And as you're like thinking about that, you're like, I know what to do in this situation. Weirdly enough, it kind of just comes to you naturally.
The power of metagame.
What your prowess are.
Am I alright to make a perception check to see if I can find anything that could work as a lever?
You certainly can.
Perception check is wisdom.
I don't remember. I think it's intelligence.
Yeah.
It's the same modifier for both, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. 16.
16.
You spot out of the chunks of concrete kind of around Deanna's not looking great body. I mean, not body. She's not dead, but she's not doing too hot. You see a chunk of rebar sticking out of there. You can spend an action to try to wedge that out. If you want.
Is it in such a position where if I push down on it, it would lever the rubble off her?
I'm gonna say yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and use the rocks themselves as a fulcrum and that as a lever to like get her out of the debris.
Right, and that'll be a strength check for you.
Okay, strength check. Where's my thing?
Twenty. All right, that's high enough that you managed to get it, and it's still heavy, but it feels somehow lighter now to you.
Yeah.
And you managed to wedge the lever the concrete enough off of her that her legs are freed, but you're gonna have to hold it there until she gets a chance to crawl out.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Next up in the order is I haven't actually been following the order. There we go. This one, which will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that's as far as I can go. Next up is Izumi. And you recall what Deanna just said, focus on the ring, and you can describe your transformation sequence to me if you would like.
All right. I hold up the hand that has my ring on it, and I more or less glare at it for a while until my vision like solely focuses on this. This is something I often do at concerts that I went to kind of block out the noise in the crowd and only focus on the music.
All right.
Eventually, the ring starts glowing a purple, a bluish purple color, and the light starts expanding from it, covering my arm, goes up my arm, and the transformation comes after the light as it goes up my arm and over the rest of my body.
All right. And I'm going to delete you real quick. And you are also
Rip.
transformed. I don't think these tokens have vision. I have to do that shit. All right, so let me give you Sari Izumi. Save. You should be able to control that token now, I think. Also, Noah, you're over here. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I moved myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be good.
All right, so you should be able to move now. I'm gonna have to like check the lighting settings on these to see what I did. I don't remember what I did. That's unfortunate. All right. Anyway, not important. Go ahead and you have movement and an action still.
Okay.
Transfer. I'm just going to tell you, transforming is a free action. Like,
like
you can
free
do it.
things.
You can do it instantaneously in reaction to danger, basically.
Okay, so Noah still has like the thing propped open and she's still laying under it, right?
Yeah, but he's got it held up for now. But
I'm gonna go over there and help pull her out.
all right, so you're gonna spend your movement to go over there. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be moving you for you. I'm gonna move Josh a little bit too, just to get out of the way there. And so you're just gonna pull her out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make a strength check. And this isn't an opposed strength check because she's not fighting it. She wants to not be under there. All right, 17, that's definitely high enough. You pull her out a good 15 feet. So if you want to move back like 3 squares, and then you pull her out to like here. All right, and she says, thanks for that. I was not doing too great under there. And that's your turn, I guess. It's because that's your movement and then your action.
She reminds
So,
me of Cuban.
Next up is Deanna.
You're Cuban
and
specifically.
A little bit. And Deanna slowly like rises to her feet, and her legs look super, like she's wearing a robe so you can't see them, but those robes are stained with red. And from within her robe, she pulls a red potion and just chugs it. And suddenly,
Chug.
the red doesn't go away, but she seems to stand up a lot better. I'm just going to roll for that real quick.
I need healing.
Basically. And that would be her. I think taking a potion is an action. so she
Standard.
can't really
Yeah.
yeah, and then standing up was her movement. So she's going to actually like run over behind this couch right here with the rest of her movement. And she pulls a wand from inside her, or no, she pulls a dagger from inside her robe, and she's waiting there, basically.
All right, let's go.
All right. Next up is Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's me.
How would you like to do what Deanna told you to and focus on your ring and transform?
I guess I stare at it, thinking about a very popular movie franchise centered around rings, and maybe muttering it under my breath. And then there is a small, shitty, like smoke bomb effect, and like one popper of confetti.
And you are transformed into that.
The unique. I mean, I still liked my custom avatar art.
All
But-
right, so there you go. You should have control of it now. So you've got movement and action.
All right. Well, I am going to move towards the shadow monsters.
All right, I believe you have 30 feet.
I think so. I do. So I will move
30 feet can get you like there, basically.
here.
All right.
Here.
And what I don't remind me what your range is because I actually don't remember.
It is 20 feet. So
Okay,
how
so
far is that this measuring one?
Yeah. Now I will say, if you want to, and this is kind of a mechanic in this game, magic can do like a lot of shit, and I don't want to really like put a restriction on that. So if you wanted to increase your range for 1 point to the DC, I can do that for you. Or
What
if
is
you
the
would
standard DC?
The standard DC is just 10. The flat DC is 10. So this would bump you up to 11, basically.
On the mutation chance or whatever.
Yep.
Sweet.
No, I'll hold. And
not that Stevan Rogers knows that, but you as the player know that because I haven't introduced that concept to.
I will
you
hold and heroically tell the fiends to come at me, bro.
So you shout that "come at me, bro" at these shadowy creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't because it's not their turn. But
yeah, I do. What they're gonna do.
In this form, I'm badass.
All right. Oh,
Nice.
5,
That's
10,
super
15, 20,
special.
25, 30. That's as far as he can go. Krosru, you are up. How would you like to have your magical girl transformation?
Haha.
You just say haha, and then you're
And then he's just different.
I lick the ring.
You lick it. All right.
I slip my finger in and out of the ring.
Okay. You actually do not do that. As you attempt to do that, realize this ring is kind of stuck on your finger.
I have a mental crisis of how to get this ring off my finger without a nearby faucet. I lick the ring again, and then I'm transformed.
All right. So you lick this ring twice, and suddenly, like, poof, you did it.
There's no smoke to cover it, so it's pretty horrifying watching my hair just
Your
be longer.
clothes just suddenly transform.
Yeah.
Convenient camera angles.
It's a weird
And,
like Bethesda glitchy mess.
And actually, it's not part of my costume, I want to say, but out of my pocket or whatever I'm carrying, I pull out a shitty Saiyan Scouter and I clip it over my eye.
That's not part of your costume. You just have it.
Yes.
As a free action, I go. Oh.
And suddenly you realize you just have a gun, like a sniper rifle, and you've never held a gun before, probably.
Oh,
but
wow. I have a gun.
You know how to use this.
I
the
know how
same-
to use this.
So
what's my range
you're
again?
up. I believe your range is like
75.
60. Yeah, your range is stupid.
Let's see here.
Can I
I have
ask
to, like-
Rosu what the scanner says about their power levels?
As a
It's,
free action, yes, you may.
It's average.
It doesn't say anything because it's a shitty fake scanner.
It says low battery.
It just makes this light up noise. Wait.
All right, so yeah, you can definitely take a shot at that one.
Wow. Yeah, I got some distance. Damn. I didn't realize. I'll take a shot at this dude in the back.
Number 5? Sure.
If that's what his name is, yes.
His name is number 5, yes.
I mean, it doesn't show that for me, so shh.
I
Are
know.
you fighting the kids next door?
Yeah, you are, in fact. Suddenly you realize these look weirdly familiar to you. Except they're not the kids next door. They're the children neighbors.
The neighbor children.
The
who
neighbor children
are nearby.
that are by you.
They're the dude's next entrance.
Yeah, that. All right. So yeah, you can go ahead roll a d20 plus
Hapoo!
your
Oh wait,
whatever.
I suck.
D20 plus 4, yeah. You
Kapuya.
just typed it. 21. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yes,
so go
I
ahead and
typed
roll
it. I don't have a
damage for
button
that.
for that. Yeah, bitch.
Go ahead and roll damage. That'll be a D6, I believe, plus that 7. Boop. That shadow, as you shoot it, it just like explodes. It dissipates into mist as the bullet hits it, and you see a couple of like shiny yellow gems fall out of it and kind of scatter to the ground where it was.
Oh yeah,
So
first
that-
kill. Ha!
All right, so let me just mark that one as the dead real quick.
I love being the only melee in the team. It's really great.
That was your decision, my dude. All right. Next up is number 4. 20, 25, 30. And this is a dip, by the way, right here. This yellow line. That's like a 10-foot drop. This right here is kind of the only safe way up the ramp.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
it's a
like-
ramp of rubble.
Yeah, the rubble is collapsed down from the ceiling. There's a big hole right there. That's why the light is there. All right, and then number 3. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And then down here, you can see Chuck suddenly looks a lot more worried than he did. You hear him kind of mumble something under his breath, which you only hear because it is so loud and echoey under here. And he just starts like calmly walking back into the darkness, into the tunnel he created, and he is gone. You have no idea where he went.
Chuck, get back here!
Chuck, you pansy.
He does not. He does not respond to you. All right, so now
Chuck,
it's
come back.
this one's turn. How far is it from this creature to? I am not clicked on the creature, so I can't tell. There we go. That's what your range is. All right. So from here to Josh is 30 feet. That's perfect.
Come at me,
So
bro.
he's going to come at you, bro. So that is a D20 plus 2, I believe. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, D20 plus 2. 9. That's a miss, I assume.
It is
Given
a
that
miss.
your armor class starts at 15, I'm going to say it's a miss. So he swings at you with one it's an approximation of an arm, but it's all like made of shadow, and you just kind of deflect it out of the way with your shield. And you feel super tough right now. So tough.
I call him a little bitch.
All right. Next up is Noah. You are very far away.
Right, so I'm gonna run up to this point.
You can also take a double movement to dash if you want. So you run to there. Can you not control your character?
I can. I was just like showing. Along the way though, I stop like ask the orb if it's Dajobu.
The orb. Like, it's weird because it's not Krosru's voice coming from this charred Krosru body on the ground, but you hear the orb's voice go, I do not know what that means, but I am alive if that is what you are asking.
That'll do. I'm gonna get to that position.
Second Krosru's alive
Noah,
at the top
throw
of
your
it.
sword at them.
I mean, you could do that. Suddenly, like, you just have a sword in your hand also.
I just look awkwardly at the sword and ready myself.
All right. One's turn. Where's one? Right here. Let's see.
I put myself in aggro range for no reason. Oh fuck!
Alright.
I'm in aggro range. Fuck.
All right. So this one's going to run up to you, and it's also. Well, that went off my table. Let's try that again. Also went off my table. Let's grab another dice. That's a 17.
17 to hit.
Yep.
Does the 7? No, it doesn't.
Do you have an AC of 17 or 18?
Wait.
Armor class 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't hit you. You're right. It takes a swing at you, and you block it with your sword and kind of just push it back.
Wait.
Next up is Izumi's turn.
Right. My movement's 30, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am gonna run up behind Steve. I am
Yep.
going to chug on my guitar at the enemy. That's
You're going to chug. Is that a real word?
Yes, chugging
Yeah.
is a real thing on guitar. That means just go.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. It's milk.
All right. So you're going
It's really
to make a sonic attack at one of these small shadow creatures. Which one?
It's the one that's just diagonally to the south of Steve because I don't
That
think
one?
he can. He has a way to defend himself, but he can't really fight back from her point of view. Yes, that one.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
That's a D6 plus.
No, it's a D20. D20 plus your charisma modifier plus your. I should have written your attack on your sheet. I thought I did.
Oh,
I did not. We never bothered. I mean, either way, that doesn't do it.
Oof.
I forgot to turn the volume up on my guitar.
You strum. It's kind of weird to figure how you whiff with a sonic attack, but I'm just gonna say like, you strum your guitar and no noise comes out of it for some reason. You're kind of confused about that.
It's just the
Also,
disappointing
you
sound of
suddenly have a
strumming an
guitar.
electric
That's
without an
kind.
amp.
You suddenly have a guitar in your hand. That's weird. All right. Next up is Deanna's turn, and she's actually gonna peek up from behind the bench that she's behind, and throw a dagger at this one. That didn't work. At this one. So I'm going to need to remind myself what her attack is. What is your attack right now? I wrote it down. Okay. Nope. I really need to roll this on a fucking bigger surface.
Also, the thunder outside is probably totally audible.
So yeah, it is.
Whoops.
19,
Ambience.
I believe, hits these things. Yeah, it does. And she deals.
If 19 didn't hit them, I'd be fucking worried.
Yeah, she deals 6 points of damage to it. So the goblin that she was, or it's not a goblin, shush, creature that is weirdly goblin-like in nature. Again, it just pops out of existence, and some gold gems scattered to the ground where it used to be. So this one is also dead. How do I do that? I don't remember how to use Roll20 suddenly.
The
X,
on
there we
it.
go. Yeah, I got it. Next up is Rogers.
I'm going to.
This one's still alive. This one's still alive. And this one's still alive.
All right. Can I do like a short range throw to things to this guy here, or would I need to this guy, or would I need to
That one's
step
dead.
further back? This one is dead.
That one's dead.
Oh,
the
that
one
one's
directly in
super
front of
dead.
you is dead.
The
Oh,
dead only comes in
deader son. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here then.
You can make it to there, yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Easy. Go ahead. Can you move your character?
Yes.
All right.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, if the thunder
Boom.
can fuck off, that'd be great.
I'm sure I would. All right, so you're going to take a shot at one. I think those are both within range of your shield.
They are. I'm gonna take a shot at this one here.
All right, so roll your d20. 5. It bounces off the ground and then like
Wait,
you were
no,
aiming-
that's what Izumi has. I got a natural
That's a
20.
25.
Never mind, I can't read.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so you roll double damage dice basically on this. So you roll 2 dice and then add your modifier to it. So 7 plus 7 plus 1 more
Roll
plus
D6.
4. Roll another d6 and then we add
Oh.
the 4 to the total.
Just a d6.
All right, I can roll just normal d6. So it'd be
7 plus
8
5.
plus 4.
It's super dead.
12.
You briefly you bounce it off the ground for a cool trick shot, and briefly you think that you missed because it goes over its head, but then it reflects off the wall behind it and just like goes straight through its body. And
That
this thing also
was
scatters.
awesome.
This one drops a purple gem in addition to some of the golden gems, and then the shield returns to you. So that one's also dead. I need to know what number that was. You did so much fucking damage to that thing. That was so unnecessary.
I guess you showed me.
Yeah. Next up is Krosru.
I will. Before I do, can I climb onto Noah? Like onto his
Can't.
shoulders?
Can you?
You-
Fuck.
You can? I'm gonna say you make a dexterity check,
Perfect. That's what I'm good in.
and Noah, I want you, if you're willing to let him do this, to make a strength check.
I asked him what the
If you're
fuck's he
not
doing.
going to let him do this, you could just drop him.
Oof.
All right, so I'm going to say since he's helping you, you lose your balance a little bit, but you are up on his shoulders, I guess. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, but
Oh,
I'm
shit, I
willing
lost
to
my
hear it
character
out.
behind him. Shit.
It's fine.
Oh wait, there we go. I'll
It's
just
fine.
be
What
on
the
top
fuck are
of him
you
there.
doing, bro?
Vantage point, bitch. Haha! And I bit this dude in the back.
All right. Bip him.
Fuck.
Bip him real good.
Shit. Where do I roll things? I got to do
D-
things. I need to make
D20
buttons.
plus 4, I believe.
This is not fair.
D20 plus 4, I think.
I'll get there eventually.
12, 16. Does that hit? It meets it, so yes, it does. It does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Getting there.
D6 plus 4, I think.
3.
5. Can you read? What are you talking? Oh, plus
said
3.
plus
That's
4,
what
bitch.
you.
Can
No,
you
no,
read?
I got it. Apparently,
No one
not.
can read.
I mean,
So this thing, like a sizable chunk of shadow gets taken out of it, but it sort of reforms slowly, and it's not. It doesn't look great, but it's not gone.
I blame Noah.
All right. It is now actually that one's turn, and since you are too far, going to go after the closest person, which is Stevan Rogers.
Oh, he can bloody try.
And I'm going to roll a d20 plus 2. That is a 21.
All right. Well, he went for it and he got it.
All right. And what's the damage on that? I don't
I'd
remember.
like to see him try. Okay, you did it. Well done. No, I was very
Well
proud.
done. Yeah.
He tried. He certainly tried.
I was glad to see it. Yeah, it was very.
You take 3 points of slashing damage. As this thing just like drags a sword-like object, and you try to deflect it, but he catches you on the inside of where your shield is, and it stings a bit.
Rough.
I asked him, "Does it hurt?"
There's a dog
Alright.
here.
Does it hurt? Yeah, a little bit. It stings for sure. Like it doesn't do as much damage as you would think a sword-like object raking across your frail human body would, but it definitely hurts.
Yeah.
You can feel it,
Okay.
and you're bleeding a little bit.
Hmm.
So next is this one's turn. Never mind, it's dead. I have it labeled wrong. Oh, I
two
see what I
left
did
alive.
wrong here.
I think it's just these two.
Yeah, I see what I did wrong here.
Well, 1.5.
Pretty sure I did these in the wrong order. So 1 and 4 are the alive ones, right? Yes. Okay. Never mind. So it's actually Noah's turn. Wait, so you have a Krosru, on your shoulder. So I'm gonna say if you're making an attack, disadvantage. Yeah.
Um, right, I'm gonna try and swing my sword at it.
Go ahead.
I love how you didn't even try to get rid of Krosru. And
So that's
You
a,
love me.
Oh baby!
a 19
Wow.
and a 20. All right. Well, you did it. Even with a man on your shoulders holding a gun, you still managed to take a good swing at this small creature directly in front of you.
As I cleave it with my bastard sword, I yell, "Kingdom Hearts is light."
What does that mean?
I get what he means.
I played like 7 games. I still don't know
Oh.
what the fucking phrase means.
Oh yeah, I do remember what that's from now. So you do, yeah. I mean, you killed it. It dissipates into, again, this one drops a purplish gem, and there are also a couple gold gems underneath it, where it used to be.
Wait.
Okay, so this one's dead. All that's left now is the one that's currently harassing
Steve.
Steven, and it don't look good for him.
I
let
am
me tell ya.
being harassed.
All right, so Izumi, it's your turn.
Captain
What do you mean it
Privileged
doesn't look
America.
good? He's hit me once.
No, I mean he does. I mean he doesn't look good.
Oh.
I mean you don't need to be directly in its face to do your attacks, but all right.
I know, but I want it to be as loud as possible. I'm very upset that I haven't got to kill anything
Upsetty
yet.
spaghetti.
All right.
Yeah. It said, I hear someone's harassing one of my students, and I attempt to chug again.
Still don't know
chug,
what that
chug.
means. And somehow it seems to like it just like looks at you and then covers its where its ears would be, if there were any.
You're doing good.
And it is no longer your turn. It is Deanna's turn, and from where she is, she can't really get a beat on this thing. So she runs down to about here, and then that's kind of at an angle. So I'm going to give her disadvantage because that's on a downward slope from where you are. It'd be
Yeah.
kind of difficult.
You're
So,
getting 5 if you're odd,
uh,
give you a plus.
That's a 7. So nope. She throws a second dagger, and it scatters to the ground behind the thing. It just missed. So now it is Mr. Rogers' turn. Unfortunately, the way this turn order goes, like all of you are gonna before this thing does.
All right, I'm gonna move 5-foot step back.
All right.
And try to smack it with my shield.
That's all your movement, and go ahead. 14, 19. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna give you a hint on this one. It has 1 HP left, so it would be literally impossible for you not to kill it.
Hit it till it dies.
And it does die, in fact. And
Krosru assisted.
you did. You got the assist on that. And this one too scatters into a bunch of gold crystals that are just on the ground now. So that is the end of your first kind of combat scenario. And once the danger is passed, Deanna kind of shouts to you all right, now focus on turning back before it's too long.
What?
Are you kidding?
I
Did
am
you
not-
see this?
I am not
This
kidding.
was
You should all turn
awesome.
back now.
You know what? Maybe some more advice than just turn back might be nice. You know.
Just think about being normal. I don't know, man. I haven't done it. I've only seen it done.
Oh, think about being normal? Okay, I turn back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of ignore the battle map for now because that situation is over. You do in fact turn back.
I ask her what about Chuck.
He might come.
Oh.
We should actually be worried because we definitely can't take him, and he might come back. He kind of got scared off because he thought you were all high-level mages, and so we should rectify that situation as soon as we can.
If we
And
turn back,
she-
does Noah drop me?
Yeah.
Can he carry me?
Probably not, actually. Because so do you all turn back?
Yes.
Should I make a
Yeah.
body
Alright.
check to see if I
need
if I
all
have
four
to drop him
before-
or not?
Before you do that, I need all 4 of you to roll luck
Oh yeah, luck.
with a DC of 10. Well, pass.
It's
Pass.
nearly impossible for me to fail, so here we go.
Pass, pass.
2
fail.
20s.
Close. You
Fucking
made it,
hell. Fucking hell.
though. The magic kind of the auras that you were all kind of giving off all dispel around you and kind of go into the air around you, but nothing adverse seems to happen.
That was close.
Swissy,
And I
That's
have the
literally
highest
as close as you can get without failing.
Boco. Oh wait, no. If me and Josh both rolled that 20s.
Yeah, you did. So
That's the time
you
to
are
roll
all
those.
normal, and now I will need you to see if you can continue to hold Swissy. I'll give that a DC of like. No, you drop him. You both collapse to the ground.
To be honest, if I succeeded,
you
I was
like-
gonna drop him off anyway.
You both, you kind of like accidentally, you like inadvertently suplex him is basically how that goes down.
Nice.
See, how
Ouch.
much damage do I do?
Oh,
Swissy, take 1 point.
Tom, you know
I'm
I
kidding.
have low HP. You help me. You bitch.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So once all that is done, Deanna says Chuck's run off for now, but he'll be back if he realizes that you guys don't have the skills. But hold on, I need to scroll down in my notes. Sorry. You already got freed. So she reaches. She walks back to where her pouch is and picks it up, attaches it to her belt, and then pulls a piece of chalk from it and starts drawing on the ground. And as she's doing this, she says, well, thank you all for helping me out. You guys might want to gather up all those crystals that are scattered on the ground there.
Dibs on the purple.
Can I keep
Okay.
the ring? I mean, it's kind of used to my flash at this point, but I'm keeping it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to take those off. Also, that's going to be an issue. I'll explain everything once we get out of here, but I kind of don't want to be stuck here if Chuck decides to come back. So, my name is Deanna. You already know that.
Hi, Deanna.
And I'm a thief and a recruiter sometimes,
This is
but
like
rest
Alcoholics
assured,
Anonymous.
My
I'm
name's
with the
Noah
good
Yuono.
guys. Rest assured, I'm with the good guys. We should really focus on getting out of here. I can't stress that enough.
I'm Steven.
So, hi, Steven.
I'm
So
Noah, and I'm an alcoholic.
she continues drawing a circle on the ground and kind of waves all of you over. And as she's doing that, the orb like floats up out of the charred corpse on the ground's chest, and the corpse kind of just turns into dust.
Can we keep him and swap him? Oh.
It's too late.
My name's Krosru, and I am the reason Noah's an alcoholic.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna need all of you to gather around as she pulls out a scroll.
Okay, I went and picked up things from these guys over here.
I picked up the ones from these two.
Okay.
Yeah, from this
So-
trio.
Who took what specifically? Josh took the ones from those three.
Yeah.
Okay, so Josh,
took
I
the
would
ones from these two.
to in your crystals, and as you pick these up, as you like walk toward them, they sort of like are absorbed into your ring weirdly.
Oh. Why did that happen?
The power.
These are all questions that I will answer in a minute.
Fuck! I forgot to yell it was morphing time when I changed.
Oh no. Do-over. I call it do-over.
I have the
I just-
power.
All right, Steven,
and
what'd you
so you from those three shapes over there you add one to your crystals
Okay.
and add there should be a GS or a GC on there
GC.
too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to add 15.
Okay.
What is the GC?
And then did I tell you 2 or 1 of the crystals?
You said one crystal.
Okay, that's what I meant to say. And then if Tom, you picked up the other set of crystals,
Yeah.
you pick up 15 GC and one crystal also.
Okay, I didn't.
All right. As she finishes drawing the circle, the orb floats inside the circle as well. She pulls a scroll out from inside her robe, and she says, "Home." And a bright flash of light happens.
Is where the heart is.
I assume you say out loud.
Hey.
Yes.
She kind of just gives you a look, and then suddenly you are like, it's like what happened last time, sort of. A wave of nausea hits you, and suddenly you're in like a quaint looking cabin.
Oh,
And she
this
says,
is nice.
"All right, I need to check my notes again. real
Is
fast.
this
I'm
oak?
So sorry.
That's mahogany. Sweet mahogany.
Mahogany.
All right, Deanna breathes a sigh of relief, kind of sits back on a couch that you see inside the room, and she goes, "So,
Several people.
I'm sure you guys have some questions."
I
And
have at least
that-
3. The first one is, can I eat my granola bar?
and that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
What?
We
It's a
will never
cliffhanger.
know.
Did you get the granola bar?
Oh no.
Tune in next time.
You spilled the dice.
Okay.
That's all the dice we had for the season.
Jesus.
John.
So I'm gonna turn off the background music. So, what did you guys think? How'd you?
Oh god.
Me gusta.
Jesus, that's
Other
a lot
people
of
have
20.
discovered. Oh no, 220s.
I think I
That's-
hit it.
I think you did it,
All right,
my
I'm gonna
dude.
stop the
I
stream.
think you hit the DC. Did you stop
Thanks
the stream?
again, Ocean Noodles, for donating and following, and somebody else from
Hold
earlier
on,
followed,
let me
and I already said
fucking
it,
say
so
my
fuck you.
outro before you just
You know
like,
whatever.
thank you all so much for watching. I have been Super Ninja 5506, joined of course by the lovely American Josh, the lovely NoSatNavTom, the lovely TheDarkBoco, and Queen Swissy. And this has been Dark Dimension, our pilot show. The VOD of this will go up on YouTube once I finish the thumbnail. You can follow me on Twitter at SuperNinja5506. Everybody else has their own Twitters also, at NoSatNavTom, at Queen Swissy, at American_Josh, and at TheDarkBoco. You can check out my YouTube channel, Magic Abridged, underneath the video. There's a link to that, and there's also a link to our Discord server where we talk to fans and hang out and stuff. Thank you, Ocean Noodles, for that donation again. Super appreciate it. Can't tell you how much because it is too much. And we will see you all next time. Thanks for coming out. Swissy rolls another 100 D20s. Now you can
I'm
D2s.
here
I'm
for
sorry.
cultural diversity.
I flipped 100 coins.
All right.